Not only must we humble ourselves, we must hear the instructions. All Nahum heard was dipping in a dirty river. All he heard was that a man of his caliber was supposed to go to do something that simply did not make sense. How many of us today, brothers and sisters, are ignoring God's voice to us simply because the instructions don't make sense? Simply because we can't figure it out. Simply because we don't have the full word, but only the first step of the process. Can I minister to somebody? God is asking you to take one step. Stop worrying about steps 5 and 6. He simply wants you to take the first step. How many of us are not hearing God's instructions because we want God to operate the same way he did last time? But God is always a God who chooses to act the way God wants to act. He doesn't have to heal you the way he healed your friend. He doesn't have to provide for you the way he provided for brother so-and-so. God could choose to do it in God's own way, at God's own time, with who God wants to do it. Can I get the people of God to simply open up yourself and stop trying to box God in? Calvary, we are going to miss our blessing if we keep trying to dictate to God the terms on which he was act. So God will only be allowed to act if we choose to do this and that. No, my friends, we got to hear God's instructions. God always has a word. God always has a way. Sometimes we don't hear because we already have our preconceived views, beliefs, and expectations on how God should act. But the word, the prophetic word to the church today, be open, and just do what God says to do.